Madam, you can carry on. Carry on.
So let us see. Okay, let us have a look at. Let me see whether I have the skeleton or not. Okay, let's go through this one. Let's have a look at one-hot encoding. So one-hot encoding, what it basically does is, let us have one example here. Let's create one data frame, importing pandas as PD, and using this data frame method, you'll create one data frame DF. Let's have one data set, a small one. So DF will be your data frame that you will fill up with some meaningful values. Now suppose we create 3 columns. First column, employee ID with some integer values, right? Second column that defines, that indicates the gender of the employee, male, female, and some remarks, nice, good, great, whatever. So we have defined our data frame DF to be this one, having 3 columns, employee ID, gender, remarks, one small data set. And these things we have already seen, right? If you wish to understand what unique values the gender variable carries, so you can use the unique, the pandas unique function. It will show you, for gender, you have 2 unique values. Gender is either male or female. Same way goes for remark. Remark is either nice, good, or great. And if you wish to understand the number of counts for each, so you have this value count this way. So it shows for this remark only because I have not printed them. So in your data set, there are 3 females, 2 males, right? 2 employee got the nice remark, 2 got great remarks, 1 good, this way. Our main target is to look for one-hot encoding. So you have Panda offers us this get dummies. So we'll use this get dummies on the columns that you wish to transform. So we have categorical values under gender and remarks, right? So we'll consider remarks and gender columns from the DF data frame and apply the encoding. So the method is get dummies. Let the encoded data frame be one-hot encoded DF. So if you run it, so this is how one-hot encoding transforms your data frame. Okay. So employee ID remains same. Let's have a comparative look at them. This is your original DF, right? You encoded gender and remarks. So for employee ID 45, he is male. What one-hot encoding does is, have you seen? Corresponding to this attribute gender, it created 2 attributes, one for male, one for female. And using zeros and 1, the information is getting encoded. Employee ID 45 is a male. So employee ID 45 will have 1 under gender male, right? He is not female. So this value is 0. So this 0, 1 indicates that employee ID is employee ID 45 is a male. The same goes for remark. 45 got nice remarks, right? Remarks nice will be 1 and others will be zeros. This is what is one-hot encoding. So this is another feature engineering that take care of the categorical variables, because algorithms won't be able to treat the string values, right? So we have to convert it into some meaningful numerical values. This is what is being done here. Next
hello.
is your log transform.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, what is the difference between one-hot
Who is it?
encoding and label? Ma'am, my name is Rakesh.
Yes.
Ma'am,
What
what
is
is the
it?
difference between one-hot encoding and label encoding?
So label encoding, so you will choose the level values, na? You will give some integer values to it. One-hot encoding is just like bit encoding. Using zeros and ones only, you will define the okay.
Ma'am, both
Level encoding, so you
transform
will define the level. Na?
with
What is
both
it?
encoding transform categorical data to numeric data.
Yes. Yes.
So
This is for categorical data.
Instead of choosing one-hot encoding, can we use label encoding?
Label encoding is usually for the ordinal categorical variables. Okay. In our case, it is not ordinal, right? Ordinal categorical means it will be some string values, but it will show some order.
Okay.
Anyways, you can use that one also. That does. There is no such hard and fast rule that you have to use one-hot encoding only and you cannot use label. But mostly level encoding is done for ordinal categorical variables. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you have many more encoding methods. I have taken this one. If you will look for, you'll have 2-3 more. So next one is next tool under feature engineering is your log transform. All these tools are meant to solve certain issues, right? Now this log transform deals with, or it handles skewed data. If your data set has some feature variables which are skewed, you can use log transform so that the data appears nearer to the Gaussian. So here if we wish to take a look at how log transforms, let us take some other values, some simple one. Let's suppose